Alright, good morning, happy Saturday, and welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2024 Topps Chrome Tennis to get into. When we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks, and let you know we go live if you're live. Also, to mention no purchase necessary, link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Alina Avanasanyan, Artur Rublev, and Sloane Stephens. Dominic Time, 443 out of 499. Elena Rybakina and Beatrice Haddad-Maia. And Michael Chang. Novak Djokovic. Auto for Isabella Kruger. Emma Raducanu. And Juan Manuel Cerundolo. Lorenzo Sonego. Sebastian Corda. And Tamara Zidansek. Ashton Kruger out of 399. Monica Sells and Venus Williams. Quinn Hallis, Martina Navratilova, Elena Rybakina, and Kim Zhang. Green Auto, 86 out of 99, Marcos Giron. Alex de Minaur, and Ludmila Samsonova. Got a blue from Michael Momo, 167 out of 250. That's Daniela Collins, and Elise Cornett. Kim Clijsters, Talon Griekspoor, and Daniil Medvedev and Stefanos Tsitsipas. Ugo Humbert, Veronika Kudermetova, and Yana Artskruf. Purple and green, Alex de Minaur, 95 out of 150. Novak Djokovic and Rinky Hijikata. Auto for Emiliana Arango. Francisco Cerundolo and Alexander Zverev. Box number two. Maximilian Martirera, Yelena Ostapenko, and Petra Kvitova. Green for Gabrine Muguruza, 76 out of 99. Lorenzo Musetti, and Madison Keys. Auto Vertanen, Auto. Taylor Fritz and Tommy Paul, and Ugo Humbert. Sophia Kenin, Tommy Paul, and Francis Tiafoe. Sarah Ceribes Tornimo out of 399. Center court for Karolina Muchova and Elena Ostapenko. Madison Keys. Sebastian Corda, Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, and Kim Jang. Hubert Hurkacz, Steffi Graf, and Francis Tiafoe. Carlos Alcaraz, Taylor Townsend out of 299. Felix Aliassime and Anna Lenkova. Auto for Ashton Kruger, Casper Ruud, and Tara Daniel. Borna Gojo, Tommy Paul, Tatiana Maria. Purple for Francis Tiafoe, 186 out of 499. Ludmila Samsonova and Iga Swiatek. Daria Kastakina, Linda Furbatova, Leila Fernandez, and Petra Kvitova. Thiago Monteiro, Andre Agassi, and Arena Sabalenka. Beatrice Haddad Maya, 38 of 77. Holgarun, and Denis Shapovalov. Casper Ruud, Belinda Bencic, and Andrei Rublev. Purple for Hubert Hurkacz out of 499. Callum Griekspoor and Karolina Muchova. Orange for Tommy Paul. Oh nope, I got it fake out just to play. Haley Baptiste, Alexander Zverev, and Arena Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek. I got Sintel. Auto for Victoria Mboko, Donna Vekic, and Heather Watson. Max Purcell, Victoria Azarenka, and Nick Kyrgios. Luca Van Ash out of 399. Chris Everett, and Iga Swiatek. Danielle Rincon, Alexander Zverev, and Michael Mabo. Chris Everett, Mira Andreeva, and Francisco Cerundolo. Francis Tiafoe, John Eisner and Andy Roddick, and Linda Ferbatova. Blue for Andrei Rublev out of 250. Hubert Hurkacz and Venus Williams. Vid Kopriva, Jessica Pegula, Andy Roddick. Chris Eubanks, gold out of 50, 48 of 50. Ludmila Samsonova, and Jamie Murray and Andy Murray. Harry Wendelken, Jinya Wang, Leylah Fernandez. Bianca Andreescu, Cameron Norrie, and Christian Garin. Purple, Ugo Humbert, out of 499. Sloane Stevens, and 25 of 50, served for Holger Rune. Nice. Alexander Kovacevic, Yu Yuan, Beatrice Maya, Coco Gauff. Auto, 51 of 99, Francisco Cerundolo. Michael Chang, Marta Kostyuk. Ji Wang, out of 399. Center court for Elena Rybakina and Beatrice Maya. And Gabriel Muguruza. Caroline Garcia. Sebastian Corda and Emil Raducanu. Carlos Alcaraz. Dominic Time. Monica Seles and Venus Williams. Lime green for Casper Ruud out of 299. Kim Chang and Kei Nishikori. Camilo Osorio, auto, Elena Rybakina, and Martin Fucsovic. Camilo Osorio, Billie Jean King, and Madison Keys. Purple, Sophia Kenin, purple green, 91 out of 150. Cameron Norrie and Hubert Hurkacz. And Belinda Bejic. Nastia Shunk, auto. Jeannie Bouchard, Hubert Hurkacz. Yuan Zhang, Elisabetta Cocciaretto, Carlos Alcaraz, and Rebecca Peterson. Francis Tiafoe, Mimir Kekmanovic out of 399. Andy Murray, and Yana Kaufman. Elisabetta Cocciaretto, Casper Ruud, and Ons Jabeur and Petra Kvitova. Kim Zhang, Stefano Tsitsipas, and Chris Eubanks. Man down. Blue for Daniela Collins, 79 out of 250. Chris Everett, and Kim Jang. Donna Vekic, 50 and 99 auto. Denis Shapovalov, Tommy Paul. Laszlo Djere, Lindsay Davenport, and Quentin Hallis. Anna Blinkova out of 499. Novak Djokovic and Andy Murray. Yana Kaufman, Shuni Wong, Daniil Medvedev, and Stefano Tsitsipas. Box number 6. Purple for Michael Yemmer out of 499. Madison Keys, Fabio Fognini. Brandon Holt out of 250. 166 out of 250. Billie Jean King. Veronika Kudermetova. Beatrice Haddad Maya, Cameron Norrie, and Hubert Hurkacz, and Belinda Bencic. Leandro Reedy out of 399. Judy Bouchard and Carolina Mashova. Well, there are very few redemptions in this product. And this is for Carlos Jimeno Valero. I believe the other option is Djokovic. Well, we got one of them. Lindsay Davenport, Marta Kostyuk. Juan Manuel Cerundolo, Andy Murray, Carolina Pliskova. Lime green, Chris Eubanks, 167 out of 299. Novak Djokovic, and 1 of 25, John Eisner and Andy Roddick. Center court. Martina Navratilova, Iga Swiatek, Daniil Medvedev, and Stefano Tsitsipas. Novak Djokovic. Auto for Stefano Tsitsipas, Tommy Paul, and Kei Nishikori. Green for Tatiana Maria out of 99. Karolina Muchova and Yelena Ostapenko. Alexander Rublev. Ricky Hijikata. Alejandro Davidovic Fokina. Kim Jang. Coco Gauff. Christopher O'Connell. Steffi Graf, and Francis Tiafoe. Alexander Ayala, Denis Shapovalov, Arena Sabalenka. Elias Cornet. Dadovekic. Holgarun. 5 of 20. Rose gold for Celine Naif. Helena Bachova. Leda Bečić. Keiichi Yoshida. Talon Griekspoor. Brenda Fervitova. Coco Gauff, Celine Naif, Marta Kostyuk, Iga Swiatek, Arena Sabalenka, and Elena Avanasanyan. Alexander Bublik out of 499, Hubert Hurkacz, and Alexander Zverev. Francis Tiafoe, Varvara Grisheva, Katie Shikori, Francisco Cerundolo, Chris Everett. Anna Kalinskaya, Mira Andreeva, Darko Christian. Nick Kyrgios out of 399. Linda Fervitova, Thiago Monteiro. Kayla Day, Hubert Hurkacz, John Eisner, and Andy Roddick. Andy Roddick, Rita Sabalenka, and Alexander Zverev. Andy Murray out of 299, Andre Agassi, and Pete Sampras. Fabio Fognini, Lorenzo Musetti, and Ben Shelton. Carlos Alcaraz, Martina Hingis, Taylor Fritz, and Elena Rybakina. Leylah Fernandez out of 250. Madison Keys and Jessica Pegula. Pedro Cachane. Black Auto, Shintaro Mochizuki, 1 of 10. Boom. Readers are not mine, Michael Yimmer. Was it a Joker redemption? It was not. Unfortunately. Mackenzie McDonald, Arthur Phils, and Denis Shapovalov. Carolina Pliskova out of 499. Alex de Minaur and Carlos Alcaraz. Elizabeth Cocciaretto, Paula Badosa, Victoria Azarenka, and Andre Agassi. Orange Auto, Tommy Paul, 23 of 25. Steffi Graf. Let's go Cerundolo. That's on the Tommy. Ugo Humbert, William Bing, and Andy Murray. Haley Baptiste, Marta Kostyuk, and Yoshihito Nishioka. Alexander Zverev, Monica Seles, Jack Draper. Green for Shintaro Mochizuki out of 99. Donna Vekic, and Daniil Medvedev. Box number 9. Emilio Nava out of 499. Michael Chang and Katie McNally. Tamara Zidansek, Emma Raducanu, Elena Rybakina, and Beatrice Maya. Ben Shelton, Veronica Kudermetova out of 499. Venus Williams, and Sebastian Corda. Patrick Kipson, Monica Sells, and Billie Jean King. Andre Agassi, Kimlin, and Carlos Alcaraz, refractor. Alexander Zverev, top spin. Francis Tiafoe out of 399. Andy Roddick and Elena Rybakina. Andrea Pellegrino, Desmond Paolini, Daniil Medvedev, and Stefano Tsitsipas, and Daniela Collins. Gold auto, Monica Sells, 31 out of 50. Talon Greeks 4, Alexander Kekmanovic, or Kobekovic. Ada Blinkova out of 399. Jan Lennart Struff and Jessica Pegula. Beatrice Maya, Novak Djokovic, and Veronica Kudermetova. Novak Djokovic, Emilio Nava, Sloane Stevens, and Francisco Cerundolo. Elena Avanasanian out of 299. Andrei Rublev and Daria Kastakina. Fernanda Contreras, Chris Everett, Jasmine Paolini. Kamila Rakimova, Denis Shapovalov, and Nadia Podoroshka. Hubert Hurkacz, shot of 399. Billie Jean King, and Madison Keys. Gregor Dimitrov, Sloane Stevens, and Cameron Norrie. Don McGolfy, Beatrice Maya, Coco Gauff. Orange for Jordan Thompson, 7 of 25. Carlos Alcaraz and Andre Agassi. Leonard Tien, Andy Murray, Dominic Comfer. Owen Jabeur, Casper Ruud, and Owen Jabeur and Petra Kvitova. Arena Camilla Begu out of 499. Spano Tsitsipas and Chris Eubanks. Francis Tiafoe, Bianca Andreescu, Mira Andreeva, Jamie Murray and Andy Murray, and Jessica Pegula. Jack Draper. Ludmila Samsonova. Gregor Dimitrov. Elizabeth Cocciaretto at a 250. Shin Wang and Benoit Perret. Box number 11. Alexander Kovacevic, Leylah Fernandez, Petra Kvitova. Owen Jabeur out of 499. Victoria Azarenka and Lin Zhu. Gold auto for Luisa Chirico. 17 out of 50. Chris Everett and Yu Yuan. Yana Kaufman, Mira Andreeva, and Francisco Cirindola. Emilio Nava out of 299. Andy Roddick and John Eisner. And Linda Ferbatova. Victoria Jimenez Casanseva, Hubert Hurkacz, and Arthur Renderneck. Stefano Tsitsipas, Gaspar Ruud, and Sebastian Corda. Lime Green, Alejandro Davidovic Fokina, out of 299. And Ostapenko, and Petra Kvitova. Ekaterina Alexandreva, Francisco Tiafo, Lorenzo Musetti, and Madison Keys. Kim Jang, Taylor Fritz, and Tommy Paul, and Alejandro Davidovic Fokina. Christopher O'Connell, 37 to 99. Tommy Paul and Lazo Gere. Andrea Pellegrino, Ludmila Samsonova, and Iga Swiatek. And final box of the break, box number 12. Good luck, everybody. After this, we'll do a hit recap and then take care of the multis. Sebastian Baez, Fabio Fognini, Iga Swiatek, and Tommy Paul. Whoa, Kenwin Zhang, 236 out of 250. Ludmila Samsonova and Coco Gauff. Gold, Martina Trevisan, 15 to 50. Petra Kvitova and Yu Yuan. That's some good color in this case. Julio Grabber, Madison Keys, and Lazo Gere. Iga Swiatek out of 250. Taylor Fritz and Tommy Paul. Lorenzo Musetti. Carlos Alcaraz. Jordan Thompson. Victoria Azarenka and Leylah Fernandez. Yu Yuan, Hubert Hurkacz, and John Eisner, Andy Roddick. Alexander Ayala out of 399. Arina Sabalenka and Alexander Zverev. Auto for Giulio Zipietti, Andre Agassi, and Diana Schneider. Malcolm Amon, Francisco Cerundolo, Chris Everett. Coco Gauff, Miomir Kikmanovic out of 499. Mira Andreeva and Clara Tolson. And final pack of the break. Auto for Jamie Murray. Linda Ferpatova and Caroline Garcia. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. As always, go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second. Then we'll take care of the center courts. Get those where they need to go. Alright, for the hits, Alexander Ayala, Arina Sabalenka, Celine Naif, Kaichi Uchida, Alexander Bublev, Anna Kalinskaya, Nick Kyrgios, Andy Murray, Ben Shelton, Carlos Alcaraz, Leila Fernandez, Shintaro Mochizuki out of 10, Karolina Pliskova, Carlos Alcaraz, Tommy Paul out of 25, Hugo Humbert, Haley Baptiste, Shintaro Mochizuki, Emilio Nava, Ben Shelton, Veronica Kodamatova, Patrick Gibson, Carlos Alcaraz, Alexander Zverev, and Francis Tiafoe. Dominic Thiem, Novak Djokovic, Isabella Kruger, Ashley Kruger, Marcos Giron, Michael Mamo, Alex Demanoir, Novak Djokovic, Emilia Arango, Gabriel Muguruza, Otto Bertanen, Sophia Kenin, Francis Tiafoe, Sarah Sorribes Tormo, Francis Tiafoe, Carlos Alcaraz, Taylor Townsend, Ashlyn Kruger, Francis Tiafoe, Beatrice Adab Maya, Huber Hercax, Victoria Mboko, Max Purcell, Luca Van Ash, Daniel Rincon, Francis Tiafoe, Andre Rublev, Chris Eubanks out of 50, Harry Wendelken, Hugo Humbert, Holgarun out of 50, Coco Gauff, Francisco Cerundolo, Ji Wang, Carlos Alcaraz, Casper Ruud, Camilo Osorio, Sophia Kenin, Nastya Schunk, Elizabeth Cocciaretto, Carlos Alcaraz, Miomir Kikmanovic, Kim Zhang, Danielle Collins, Kim Zhang, and Donna Vekic out of 99. Anna Blinkova, Novak Djokovic, Michael Ymer, Brandon Holt, Leandro Aridi, redemption for Carlos Jimeno Valero, Chris Eubanks, Novak Djokovic, Stefano Tsitsipas, Tatiana Maria, and Francis Tiafoe. Monica Seles out of 50, Anna Blinkova, Novak Djokovic, Elena Avanasayan, Fernanda Contreras, Hubert Hurkacz, Coco Gauff, Jordan Thompson, Carlos Alcaraz, Lerner Tien, Arena Camelia Begu, Jack Draper, Elisabetta Cocciaretto, Ons Jabeur, Luisa Cherico out of 50, Emilio Nava, Victoria Jimenez Casanseva, Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, Francis Tiafoe, Kim Zhang, Christopher O'Connell, Kim Zhang, Coco Gauff, Martina Trevisan, Iga Swiatek, Carlos Alcaraz, Alexander Ayala, Giulio Zipietti, Miomir Kikmanovic, and Jamie Murray. And for the on-courts, we have of 25, 1 of 25, John Isner and Andy Roddick. And for the rest of them, we can separate these out so they're evenly distributed, and anything that is left over will go to random.org. All right, and the way that we're going to take care of these is going to be left and right random. So meaning if the lefts win, Madison Keys, Elena Rybakina, Taylor Fritz, and John Isner win. If the rights win, then it's Jessica Pegula, Beatrice Haddad Maya, Tommy Paul, and Andy Roddick. Going to get that set up and good to go here in just a second. We'll be right back with that, and then we're on to 2025 Elite Metal Pop Century. Alright, random.org is pulled up and good to go. Gonna roll some dice, give it through a high to be Val Force. And we're gonna go 5 times on this random. That is 4 times, final roll. And the rights will have it, meaning the up 25 is going to Andy Roddick, Jessica Pegula, Beatrice Adamaya, and Tommy Paul are also winners of the extra cards. Congratulations. Alright, that is it for tennis. Thank you guys so much for being here and part of the break. Really do appreciate that. We've got more tennis coming up, including Breakers of Light for Chrome, and more graphite. So stay tuned for that. And we are on to 2025 Elite Metal Pop Century here in just a second. Gonna get that set up and good to go.